was bogging us down, and it looks like it was. So just trying to output everything I can real quick, try to get live on all the platforms and see how that runs. Got the Facebook up, we got the YouTube, we got the Kick up right now. And see, that's just the thing, man. Like my GPU's running at 100%. But the issue is I installed what? So I had no USB-Cs. So I installed this to my motherboard, and then boom, good camera's back, right? Good camera's back, but then everything is just bugged. It's just bugged. So I'm trying to test this out, and it looks like we're back to kind of normal, but still I got some issues that need to be figured out. Because using your using your graphics card at 100% is not gonna be good, and although it is working, it's not good. I'm actually this is just a quick test. YouTube looks good, sounds good. All right, cool. What happens if someone unfollows and refollows? How many platforms? 4 of them. So I spent all this money to be able to stream to all of our platforms that we're established on, and it was working. And then I wanted my normal camera to work, so I installed this USB-C. Basically, my setup doesn't have a USB-C, so I had to go online and I had to order this thing that plugs into my motherboard, and then I could use the USB. Well, I did that, but that's when all of our issues started popping up. More issues started popping up, and so I was like, huh, I'm trying this, trying that, and I'm like, when I got the PC back, everything worked good. But then when I installed this to be able to get our normal camera, right? This is my old camera. It looks like shit. But when I installed this, that's when things really started fucking up. And so what it concludes to is I think this is just, I mean, it's Chinese. I couldn't even source it here locally. I had to order this online, Amazon, and yeah, it worked, but it really fucked things up. So that's that. But now we're good. Like now we're kind of good. Like I'm like baby steps trying to figure out the problem, and that this was a huge success to kind of dial in. But I still have a couple issues, but the big issue I think is going to be resolved. New camera it is. Can you get a better camera? It has nothing to do with the camera. It's just the thing that it plugs into. I would have to get like a new motherboard that actually has USB-Cs plugged into it. So my motherboard doesn't have that. My old motherboard never did either, but the graphics card had a plug-in spot to do that, and now I don't have that. So I tried to work around and get more ports on my PC. Well, this is cheap, and this is not the right way to go, because to be honest, these aren't supposed to be able to handle what I was trying to put it through. These are supposed to handle like much smaller. I don't even know. I don't know shit about shit. So what I'm saying might not make any sense, but it makes sense to me, and I'm getting it figured out. So let me boot up. Let me just boot this up real quick. It's never good to go like these test lives kind of suck, but I got to do it. So let me get the TikTok up. That's the most resourceful thing that we use, and let's see. So that TikTok's up as well. Now we got all of them up, and boom, encoding overloader error. So yeah, so okay. So we still got issues, but I'm kind of figuring them out. So it's like I need... Yeah, now things are going to get laggy. Now things will get laggy. Don't. Lagging now? What up, Trey? Hopefully you can figure out the camera. Camera's least of my worries right now. Camera is the absolute least of my worries. We'll get that sorted, but... yeah, okay, so the 4th platform, boom, we got issues now. So... It's good over there, yeah, but it won't be if I start playing a game or something like that. If I start doing stuff like this, like here, let me know. I was watching on TikTok. All right, bet. Well, the TikTok was the straw. That was the last straw right there. That one kind of got us some issues. So, but I figured out the main issue, and we'll figure out the rest of the issues. So, is what it is. But more than likely no live stream today because I gotta get this sorted. But this is almost better than Kick. Nah, I mean, a lot of you guys, I think, also watch on Kick and don't change your audio. I think a lot of you guys put it on the auto tab in the video quality, and it kind of looks like shit. If you're watching this stream on auto, you need to change your video quality. Change your video quality. Okay, but this is huge though, because the guy that I was supposed to get a hold of to help me, he would have had no idea because he doesn't know the things that I installed or didn't install and this and that. But this now sets me up to get an appointment with him and figure things out. But let me take like a little video here just for my friend. I should have started it differently, but all right. So now we got TikTok up, we got YouTube up, we got Kick, we got Facebook all up, but GPU is absolutely maxed out at 100%. And now we're getting down here, encoding overload errors. There is no encoding overload errors if I shut down. So right now I'm going to shut down the TikTok. Boom. TikTok's going to leave here in a minute and get rid of the TikTok. Started this other way around by like getting all of them live. Okay. So TikTok's gone. The overcoding might still be there, but before the TikTok was there, and we just had Facebook and YouTube going with Kick. There was no encoding overload errors, but I guess it's gonna stay now because I did it the opposite way. But CPU is much lower. That CPU would have been up high as fuck, but GPU. So let's